Demons come, I don't stand a chance. Creeping round me, I check my pulse, but if it's all a mind game, I guess I've won. Love is precise, to aim is fun camping. Check the menu, we'll pause the game. Where are the controls? I am lost. Being in love, I guess, is a co-op game. Too bad I've never played with anyone but me. Man, oh man, I really need to catch up on some sleep. There's no FAQ, love is all on you. Guess I'll just spam that one move. Love so simple that I cannot quit. Wanna play all day, someone tear me away. I am in too deep to just throw this away, so maybe I will just reset. Can we figure this out by the end? The perfect powered up love that never gives in. So it looks like we will just have to improve. Remember where our love began. 10 out of 10, there's no complaints. A steep learning curve enhanced the game. But if I up, down, down, left, right, there goes all of my credibility. Check the menu, we'll pause the game. Where are the controls? I am lost. Being in love, I guess, is a co-op game. I feel a bad ending coming if I cannot win. On and on, this endless dialogue is killing me. Where's the next mission? Where will it begin? My youth is fading away. Oh God, I need some sleep. Knee deep in this love, can't get enough. Wanna know more and more till my fingers are sore. Still lacking the experience points. Better save so I can reset. Can we figure this out by the end? The perfect powered up love that never gives in. So it looks like we will just have to improve.
My name's Jay, and this is like my little Vtuber panel. I'm sorry, I don't usually do big presentations like this, so I'm like, oh, jeez. But, yeah, hold on, I get back on screen, okay? Oh, shit, where'd it go? Let me see. There it goes, okay. So this is just Vtubing 101. I made this little panel myself. I've been streaming for around like a year now. So I do think I've built up a little bit of a podium for VTubing. So I just really wanted to share with you guys for anyone who might have like wanted to be a VTuber or just wanted to know some things about VTubing. So yeah. So what is VTuber or what is VTubing? A VTuber is basically an online entertainer who uses an avatar to stream. It can either be a 3D avatar, a 2D avatar, or a PNG. Really, just as long as you're using an avatar to stream, you can be considered a VTuber no matter what kind you use. VTubing is the art of using that VTuber to stream. It's basically just YouTube and VTube put together. So, yeah. A lot of them use like Twitch, YouTube, Bilibili. I personally just use Twitch because YouTube is a little bit too complicated. It does make my computer lag, but Twitch is really popular, and I provided a little example of Dr Goru. I love her so much. She's like one of my favorite VTubers of all time. So how did VTubing really start and where did it begin? VTubing actually isn't something new. It's been around for a really long time, but obviously with the growth of a lot of really popular VTubers like Iron Mouse and Niners, it does seem to be something recent. But VTubing's been around for a really long time. The first VTuber was Yamato. I've never heard of her before, so this was really new to me. And a lot of people think Miku was the first VTuber, but I personally don't think so. I think she's more of a virtual singer rather than a VTuber. But whatever it may be, that's really the history behind VTubing. These are some of just the most popular VTubers we know today. Kizuna Ai is kind of a debate because a lot of people say she's not a VTuber, she's more of a singer. I think she's kind of a combination of both. But we have Gagura, we have Iron Mouse, we have Kinkora, and Korone. My favorite has to be Korone. I love her so much, she's just so cute. But yeah, those are pretty popular. They all stream on, I think Gagura only streams on YouTube. I'm not really sure. But I know Iron Mouse streams on Twitch, Korone streams on YouTube, Kinkora streams on YouTube. Kizuna Ai does not stream or do anything anymore because she is on graduation.
Oh, yeah.
So why do people use VTuber models? Why not just use a face cam? A lot of people choose to do VTubing as a way to kind of escape. Some people do it because they just don't want to show their real face. Some people might do it because they just want to play as a character. Whatever the reason may be, it's completely valid. I VTube just because I like playing as a character, and it's really fun because you don't have to get up, get yourself together. I can literally stream in like a bra and panties and just call it a day because no one's going to see my face anyway. So But I did provide an example because a lot of people may not know Dog VA, and he actually has a VTuber called Bubby. I put little hearts around it because I fucking love Dog VA. I actually met him at a convention. I think it was SuperCon, was it? SuperCon of this year. And I met him. He's like really awesome. Can anyone be a VTuber? Yeah, anyone can be a VTuber no matter how old you are, no matter what gender you are. It doesn't really matter. I would recommend being at least 16 though, because there are a lot of adults in the VTubing community. So it does tend to be a little, you know, adult content going around. So I do recommend being 16, but you can start as young as 13 because, you know, YouTube and Twitch's rules require everyone to be 13 to even join the website. But you can be any kind of VTuber. I've seen furry VTubers, I've seen humans, I've seen unicorns, I've seen all kinds of different VTubers. So no matter what you want to do, you can do it really. Does anyone have any questions for like the beginning half? Or, like anything? No questions? No questions? Yeah?
What kind of programs can we use to start a VTubing adventure?
Oh, I have that coming up very,
Okay.
very soon. Any other questions about the history or? What got me into VTubing? Me personally, I talk about this a little bit later, but I'll touch on it now. I've always wanted to be a content creator, but I've been very insecure about the way I look. So I did find VTubing as a way to kind of battle that because I can still be myself and I can just play as a character. It's like really fun for me because I'll be on my streams and I'll be talking and it'll be so fun. And I don't know, it's just a really fun community to have a bunch of people support you despite not knowing what you look like, because it can really show how people can really like fall in love and make a connection without seeing what you look like, because obviously appearance doesn't decide everything. So it's just it's really fun. So, becoming a VTuber. What do you physically need to be a VTuber? Really and truly, you only need two things. You need an avatar and something to stream with. So an avatar would be like a live 2D model, a 3D model, or a PNG. And you really need a computer or a laptop because, I mean, what else are you going to stream on? I mean, I've heard of some people using their phones, but obviously it'd be really complicated because you wouldn't be able to have your VTuber model and your phone on the same thing. Optional items would be a microphone, but that isn't really needed because a lot of computers come with microphones built in, like my Mac has a microphone built in already. But I know a lot of people might have an old computer that doesn't have a mic, or the computer just doesn't have a good quality mic. So you can get them on like Amazon for really cheap. I bought my mic for like 20 bucks and it works like really good. Another optional item is good internet. I say this because if you plan on streaming, obviously you're streaming live to hundreds or thousands of people, so you want a strong internet connection. Or you'll go through scuff and your stream will crash and it'll be super embarrassing because everyone was like, where did the stream go? And then it's just really bad. But yeah, purely optional. There's three different kinds of VTuber models. We have PNG and GIF models. These are ones that are just still images or ones that move when you talk. These are the cheapest of the three. You can usually just make these yourself if you're an artist, or you can buy them. They're usually like 20, 30 bucks, but if you want to use commercial use, which basically means you profit off of it, then it might be like 40, 50 bucks because they're pretty easy to create. Then there's the 2D model. This one can get really, really pricey depending on who you get it from or where you get it from. You can also draw these yourselves or purchase them. They usually require rigging. Rigging is the process that actually makes the model move when you talk. This can also get really pricey, but you don't really have to worry about it at first. You can start off with just the live 2D art and then use it as a PNG tuber, and then obviously once you get the money over time, then you can get the rigging. And then last is a 3D model. Usually these are really expensive, and a lot of VTubers don't get them until later on in their career, when obviously they grow and get a fan base and obviously get the money. You can also make them yourself, but a lot of people like to just buy them because they're higher quality, and obviously if you get it from a pretty famous person, you get a lot of clout. So yeah, if you want to do a 3D model, you have to have a webcam because it has no other way of tracking your face. And if you get a 2D model, you also have to have a webcam because it needs to track your face. I just wanted to add this little note because I know there's a lot of discourse in the VTubing community about who can be considered a VTuber. As long as you have a model, you can be a VTuber. It doesn't matter if you spend $30, it doesn't matter if you spend $2,000. No matter what the quality of the model is, anyone can really be a VTuber. Everyone starts somewhere. When I started out, I had like a little picture that I actually stole from like Google, and I just started out with that, and then obviously I grew to Goru, but you can really just do whatever you want, no matter what your budget is, it doesn't matter. Just grow at your own pace and don't try to like rush up to anything, break your pockets, and then you're in debt because of your little anime character that you want to be online. So I wanted to just explain some of the resources. So if you plan to be a PNG or GIF YouTuber, it's the cheapest option, like I said, and it's not less than anything. A lot of people say PNG tubers don't count as VTubers, but I do think that's very false because, like I said, not everyone has the money to spend $2,000 on a live 2D model. Not everyone has those kind of funds, especially if you're like 13 years old. You're gonna go up to your parents and be like, can I get $2,000 to just buy this little anime character online? I'm sure a lot of your parents would say no, mine did. But yeah, so this is just something you can start off with. It's cheaper, it's usually faster. Live 2D models tend to take 2 to 3 months to create in total. Meanwhile, a PNG tuber can take around a month depending on who you get it from. You can draw it yourself, or you can commission someone on Twitter, Fiverr, Instagram, DeviantArt, and so on and so forth. One thing I do want to point out is to never use Pit Crew. If you've heard of Pit Crew, it's basically like this little website where they have templates where you can like make characters, and a lot of people tend to use Pit Crew as VTubers. But the thing is that Pit Crew has extreme copyright. So if the artist finds out you're using their art to stream and you're making profit, they can technically sue you if they really wanted to. So it is definitely recommended to not use Pit Crew. You'd be better off just drawing it yourself. Live 2D, this is the middle option. This is the most popular. Usually a lot of people get this option. It can be as cheap as $100 or expensive as like $3,000. My model, thankfully my artist didn't, this was her first time ever drawing a VTuber model. Mine only came up to $700, including a reference sheet. But now that she's experienced like the struggle and hardship of creating a VTuber model, I think for just the art alone, she charged $2,000, which is really crazy. I think it's kind of funny because I kind of got like a little discount. But yeah, these can range from like just the bust, the half, and the full body. A lot of people tend to just start off with the bust because when you stream, usually you don't show your model's entire body on the screen. You usually just show the top half. But a lot of people like to get a full body for reference purposes and so on and so forth. Rigging is also optional. Rigging is how this model is moving. Also pretty optional, also pretty expensive because it's really hard. I tried to do it and I gave up. Like I mentioned before, you don't have to get rigging up front. You can just wait till later on, or you can get a nice model, cheap rigging, cheap model, expensive rigging. You can just combine it if you want, but yeah, if you get a live 2D model, webcam is needed because it can't track your face. Even if you have a mic, it still needs to track your face movement. 3D model, the least common option actually, because like I said, they get one after streaming for a long time or after saving up a lot of money. These can be really, really, really expensive if you commission them. I've seen ones go for like $6,000, like the ones God Good and Iron Mouse have, but obviously they have that money, so they can just spend as much as they want. But there's also a way to make these yourself completely free with no copyright. It's called VRM or VRoid Studio. That's where like this little character is from. But obviously you can make it look a lot better with customization. There's like tutorials on YouTube and stuff. So you can just do that. For a 3D model, you also need a webcam because it can't track your face. And you need a mic because it has to track the vowels in your voice to make the character's mouth move. So what if you don't want to make a model? What if you can't draw? What if you just don't feel like drawing and you want to commission it? If you want to commission a model, you can do that on DeviantArt, Twitter, Fiverr, or Vtuber GG. It's a new website where they have commissions, but do be warned, they might be pricey. So you have to be ready to be able to spend money, and make sure before you get a commission, make sure you look up your artist. I can't tell you how many people have gotten scammed on Twitter because they're just like, oh, this artist looks cool, and hey, they're doing a full body model for $2, so of course I'm gonna get it. You really have to just look up your history on your artist to make sure they're not a scammer, make sure they don't run off with money, and you also want to get a good look at their work. I know a lot of people have commissioned people for VTuber models because, hey, their art looks cute like this, but then they get it and then it's really ugly, and then obviously you can't get a refund after this person spent 3 months drawing your model. So definitely do your research on the artist before you get a model. Another thing you also shouldn't do is complain about the prices. Trust me, I know it's really expensive. who wants to, I've seen people charge like $6,000 for just a bust up model and it's really like ugly. But one thing you never want to do is complain about the prices because you have no right to tell anyone how they should price their stuff. Even if you think it's expensive, keep it to yourself because it's really rude. They might think that their art is worth a lot of money, so just let them do what they want to do. And also, don't ask for discounts, don't ask for free commissions. Just, you know, they work really hard, so unless they're obviously offering free stuff, don't ask for free stuff. So what if you can't afford a commission and you can't do it yourself? You still have options. If you want, there's websites that have free or really cheap VTuber models. The only thing is, it won't be yours entirely. Usually when they have these free-to-use models on websites, obviously everyone wants a free-to-use model, so many people have used them before. So just go with understanding that there may be someone who has used this model before you, and you also want to do your research. I've heard of many stories of people, because like around like 200 people may use the same model, and one of those people may have really big controversy and like really bad stuff in history. So if you use that model, then they'd be like, oh, you're the one who did that, so I'm going to cancel you too, and then it's just a really big like just bad stuff. So definitely do your research before you get the model, but those are the websites where you can get them free or really cheap. And they also have like rigging and like PNG stuff, also really cheap. You also want to make sure you read the terms of service. Going back to that copyright stuff, if you get a model and you use it without permission, they can sue you if they really want to. Like if they're really feeling it, they can literally sue you and you most likely won't win because it's copyright. You can't take someone else's work and not credit them for it. So, what else should you get? This is completely optional. All you need to be a VTuber is the model and something to stream on. But a lot of people want to use more stuff so their stuff can look better or so they can rise to fame a little bit faster. So just some things you can get is like emotes, stream overlays, Twitch panels, stuff like that. You can make these yourself using like Canva, Medibank, Paint Tool Sci, but a lot of people just like to commission it because a lot of people are lazy. But obviously, if you don't have the money, then you can commission it. People do them for pretty cheap, especially on Fiverr because everything starts at $5. So you can just go on there. And just another note, you don't have to break your pockets. Everyone starts somewhere. Whether you have a budget of $10, whether you have a budget of $10,000, it doesn't matter. Everyone starts somewhere. And no matter what your budget is, you are completely valid. Even if your model is like 3 pixels big and your stream setup is really laggy and just really like not good quality, you are still valid and everyone starts somewhere. So why should you become a VTuber? There's a lot of reasons to be a VTuber. Some people do it as a hobby. Some people do it because they want to get money from it, from like Twitch and YouTube monetization. Some people want to just entertain people. There's a lot of different reasons to do VTubing, but whatever reason you have, you are completely valid. Me, my motivation was to be an influence on people. I wanted people to understand that no matter what you look like, no matter who you are, no matter what your voice sounds like, you can be a VTuber. And you don't have to fake your voice, you don't have to fake anything if you want to be a VTuber. Just be yourself and have fun. So, why shouldn't you be a VTuber? Like all communities, there's always going to be some baggage. Don't even get me started on the amount of VTuber drama there is. There's so much of it, it makes literally no sense. And obviously, it can get really tiring. Every time you log on to Twitter, someone's getting canceled. One of your friends just got called out as a pedophile, and you're like, oh man, what the fuck am I going to do now? So really, just watch out for the drama. It can get really, really tiring and really unmotivate people. So definitely watch out for that. Another reason to not be a VTuber is if you get really easily unmotivated. VTubing is not easy. The algorithm on Twitter is insane, especially with Twitter Blue that just came out. Basically, if you don't pay $8, it's $8. Basically, if you don't pay $8, your stuff won't get shown on the For You page. So a lot of people may grow. Someone may join Twitter today as a VTuber and get 1,000 followers in less than a day. Meanwhile, someone may have been streaming for years and still only have 500 followers. One thing you want to do is try not to compare yourself. It can be hard, trust me, I've gone through it too. It's really hard to like not compare yourself to other people because like, fuck, I've been streaming for like 2 years now and I can't even get to 1,000 followers, but this person just joined and they're already at 2K, like what's going on? It happens, unfortunately. Some people just get that boost, some people just don't. No matter what it may be, try to just stay focused. If you see yourself not growing the way you want to grow, try to change things up. Maybe you need to play different games, maybe you need to stream more, maybe just try to do something creative. Obviously, there's over 1,000 VTubers, probably more right now. There's definitely over 1,000. There's a lot of VTubers right now, and obviously you have to stand out. Everyone has something that they do that makes people want to watch them. If you're playing the exact same games, doing the exact same thing as everybody else, then obviously no one's going to want to watch you. Why should I watch you when I can go watch Iron Mouse? She's famous and she's playing the exact same game you're playing, so why should I? So just really try to do something creative, try to just be yourself, and just think of something that will make people interested in what you're doing. So, any questions on VTuber resources, things about being VTuber, consequences, pros, cons? Yes.
Rigging, is that like a monthly fee or do you just like a one-time?
Oh no, it's one time. Oh, one thing I do want to note, for all items, you can do payment plans. Like in real life, a lot of people will be like, okay, so if your model's $1,000, you can pay $300 up front, and then over the span of, let's say, 2 months, you can pay me the rest back. But no, you can do a payment plan or you pay it all up front. There's no monthly fee or anything. If you do want to rig it yourself though, you do have to like buy the application, and it's not a monthly fee, it's just a one-time purchase.
And you create your avatar, you can bring it with you across all platforms or wherever.
I'm going to talk about that in a little bit.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's okay, but just touching on that because I kind of don't really talk fully about it. If you do make your own VTuber model, like you draw it and you rig it yourself, there's very specific applications you have to use. And I'm going to talk about that in a little second. But there are specific applications you can use. Basically, you can go anywhere with it. You can put it on your phone, you can put it on your Mac, you can put it on your iPad. I think, no, not for the Switch, but you can pretty much put it on anything. Any other questions, pros, cons, VTuber resources, money issues, anything of the sort? Questions, okay. So next, me! Obviously, the best VTuber ever exists. I beat Iron Mouse, I beat Goru, sorry. Can't do it. This is my VTuber model, this is Goru. My story. Goru was really a character that me and my friend Maya designed together. I designed Goru as a way to kind of escape because I used to play as a character before that. It was a small little cat boy named Coda, and I just really couldn't connect with it because it just wasn't me. I wanted a design that was me, something I could connect with, something that was easy for me to play. Because obviously, you're streaming for hours and hours and hours every single week, and you just can't release yourself, you know? You're usually a very excited, happy person, and you're playing as a character that talks like, hey guys, so I'm just gonna start my stream. And obviously, it can get really suffocating because you feel like you can't be yourself. So that's why I kind of prioritize being authentic, because obviously, you're streaming for a really long time, almost every single day, and you just want to let yourself be out, let yourself be free. So yeah, that was really what Goru was for me. These were my artists, and this is a little preview of my model. Yozai is the person who drew my model, and Hikara Atushi is the person who rigged it, and the design was me, Yozai, and my friend Maya. How did I come up with Goru design? Like I said, I didn't design Goru completely by myself. When I was designing Goru, I kind of had like an androgynous design in mind. Like I didn't want something that was too feminine. I didn't want something that was too masculine. I wanted kind of something that was in between, and ended up coming with Goru. If any of you played Twisted Wonderland here, Goru was obviously compared to either Shroud or Shroud. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name. But Goru was actually inspired by Dr. Stein from Soul Eater, Dopo and Jackarai from Hip Mike, and Grell and Undertaker from Black Butler. That was kind of like the combinations I had going on with him. Why did I start VTubing? I originally started VTubing as a hobby because I was just really bored and I didn't have anything else to do. It was the summer of 2021 and I was just like, fuck man, I don't have anything else to do. I might as well just pick up a few dollars and start VTubing. But when I didn't have any motivation behind it, I found it really hard to stream. I would just be like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, or I'll just do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll stream next week. And then after a while, obviously, I wasn't growing. I was stuck at like 200 followers for like a really long time, but that was just because I wasn't putting enough effort into my work. But once I found Goru and I started to stream more often, I grew from 500 to 2K in less than a month because I just really started to put my all into VTubing. My main audience that I wanted to inspire was obviously people looking to be VTubers but were scared or insecure about the way they sounded. A lot of people have said that they found me to be a very good opening because obviously I don't really have a super feminine voice when I'm speaking regularly on like my streams, but it's not super masculine, and a lot of people found it because obviously when VTubing now, not to say that these people are bad, but a lot of VTubers now will speak with a very high-pitched voice, And obviously it can be a little stressful because wow, you see these people are growing and they're faking their voice or they sound like this. So now I want to do it, and obviously it's not authentic and it can really be stressful. So I just really wanted to inspire people and just tell them you can be yourself and not have to force yourself to be anything you don't want to be just to grow. How do I stream? Recently, I've had to go to college, and obviously college Wi-Fi absolutely sucks. I haven't been able to stream literally at all, and it's been very unmotivating. It really sucks, and it's really embarrassing because I'll be streaming and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, and then my stream will just crash out of nowhere, and I'll just be sitting there and everyone will be like, where'd the stream go? And it really sucks. But despite all that stuff and all those technical difficulties, I still made it my main mission to stream. I haven't streamed in a few weeks now though because I had finals and obviously I'm going back home. So, but anyway, I still made it my mission to stream because obviously I love my community and they love me. Even when my stream crashes, they'll just hop right back in once it comes back. So, yeah, I use OBS Studio and VTube Studio to stream. I have a live 2D model and I find OBS Studio to be pretty easy to use. It looks a little bit complicated when you first open it up, but it's pretty easy. My setup wise, I have a gaming PC, it's pink, and it's really expensive, but it runs like a potato. I can't run OBS, Live 2 Studio, and Opera GX at the same time because it will literally crash my stream. So I do recommend if you do plan on streaming to kind of get a computer that can actually like work it, because Live 2 Studio and OBS does take a really big heft on your CPU. Not saying you have to break your pockets or anything, but I don't think a Windows computer can kind of handle the, the actual oomph that VTube Studio has. Like I said, the services that I use, OBS Studio is what I use to stream. VTube Studio is what I use for my Live 2D model. It tracks my face. I have an iPhone XR to track my face. You can use an iPhone 6, 6S, anything above a 6 will track your face because of obviously the little Animoji things that you guys probably might have used. That's where the face tracking comes from. And Mix It Up is what I use for toggles. I wanted to show off Girl, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do it because of the Wi-Fi connection. But that's basically him moving. This is a meme I made because I thought it was really funny. I don't think I can get him to move because it's like Wi-Fi's small really bad. But I kind of popped him up. Let me see if I can get him to move it. See if he'll cooperate with me.
You have some of your Twitch VODs?
What'd you say?
You have some of your Twitch VODs?
I do actually have that. I'm going to put that up right now. It's like short little clips of just memorable moments from my streams. I can't show all of them because my streams are a little bit rated R. I do these things called fanfic readings that my fans really like, and it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
I do swear a lot on my streams, so yeah. Because I play a lot of horror games, my fans really like to see me like scream and cry, and it does offend me a little bit, but it's whatever they want. Let me see if I can get Also, this is like the way you do it. You usually use your phone, you know what I mean? I don't think he's going to cooperate with us today. But basically, this is the, oh shit, I can get him to the face's head. Basically, this is what you use, and it kind of tracks it from your phone to your screen. Unfortunately, Girl will not cooperate today, so I kind of can't get it to connect. But it's a really easy application. You download it. You do have to pay for it, unfortunately, or else it will close the app after a while, and it will show a watermark on the desktop. But I think it's like 25 bucks. Not that expensive considering it's lifetime. So yeah, let me try one more time. Let me see if it'll just be super nice to us right now. So does anyone have like a C cable? A C cable for the charger, for like the iPhone charger? No one has a C cable? Okay, no, okay, he's not cooperating. Yeah, so
Oh, wait, like
the C cable?
the big USB to the little.
USB-C to lightning?
Yeah, the lightning cable.
Oh, no,
So- no one has a lightning cable? Okay, that's fine. He'll just sit here. I wish I could like, let me see if I can like turn my head. He like moves. Let me turn this way for you guys to see. He like shakes and stuff and it Yeah, I didn't think about the Wi-Fi problem. I thought Holiday Cosplay Tampa Bay was going to be in here helping me out, but I had to have a brand new dude help me put up the projector, so thanks a lot, I guess. But yeah, I know. He's like, let me go back to the presentation.
So when you're streaming, you use your iPhone instead of your webcam on your iPad?
Oh yeah, MacBook webcams for face tracking absolutely suck. I would definitely recommend using an iPhone. Almost everyone has one, and even if you don't, iPhone 6 works pretty good. They're really cheap now. I think you can buy an iPhone 6 for like $50 now.
They have a new iPhone 6 that came out, that's why.
Oh really?
Yeah, it came out in 2020, it's an iPhone SE, so it's called.
Oh yeah, so like the SE also works too. So you can pretty much use any of those. It'll work. Yeah.
You put the tracking program on the iPhone, and then you hook it up to the computer as like a source of OBS.
So in order to connect your VTuber model from the phone to your you can use a MacBook or your desktop. Basically, here, let me go back to the program. So what you would do is you would go to the settings, and you have two options. Me personally, I use a USB because obviously some people's Wi-Fi might not be that strong, and if you use a Wi-Fi connection, your model may lag a little bit because obviously it's on internet. So what you want to try to like prevent is using Wi-Fi. To use a USB, all you do is you plug the USB into your phone, and then you plug it into the computer, and then VTube Studio will automatically, pick it up and then track your model. Back to the presentation because I'm technically done with my time. So just the streaming moments, and then we pretty much, I think that's it. Yeah, I swear. Well, that was Mortuary Assistant. The game was actually terrifying. And that was me watching Ensemble Stars for the first time. And now the girl in motion, as you can see. And then have my birthday on stream. Minecraft ambiance stories. I have more clips. Unfortunately, I am past my time, so I can't show you guys the clips, but I play horror games a lot, and I scream and I cry. I scream really loud, like really, really loud. But yeah, those are my, oh, I didn't even put the links. But my socials are, it's at Dr Goru_VT on Twitter, and it's that on every platform, or is it? It's either Dr_Goru_VT or if you just look up Dr. Goru on Twitter, I pop up. I'm that famous, so it'll just pop up. But yeah, that's really it.
I have one more question.
Yeah, any questions you guys can ask now. So.
How do you do the hands on the head?
Oh, that's a toggle. Mix It Up helps use that. When someone redeems it using channel points, it'll pop up and it'll like scratch my head.
But it tracks your head.
Yeah, it does. And I have more. I have like all these little, oh shit, okay, wait, I can show some of them. Like he has like a little ponytail. I think his sweat. He has like a shit ton of expressions, like all of them going on right there. But I have more. I have like one where a hammer's hitting my head. I have one where I turn into a clown. I have a bunch, but in order to use that, you have to have Mix It Up, and you have to be a Twitch affiliate to use channel points. Any of my Twitch people, you have to be a Twitch affiliate. That basically means when you have, I think it's estimate 10 consistent viewers, or 15, I don't remember it. It's how many?
It's 3 for affiliate.
Oh yeah, 3, 4, consistent viewers, and you have to have a certain amount of streaming hours and a certain amount of streaming days to get Twitch affiliate. And then you can use channel points, and then people can use those channel points to redeem like the head pats and bomb the clown and all sorts of other toggles. Any more questions? Anyone else have one? Yeah?
I want to know how I can grow from 0 to at least 100 followers. Do I advertise in self-promo or?
Oh yeah, okay, so getting from 0 to 100 is usually really easy because VTubers are so hot right now. So if you pop up as a VTuber, people will usually be like, oh hey, another VTuber, I want to support you. But if you somehow find a struggle in trying to get that fast, the best way to do it would be to promote yourself. You know, go on Twitter and be like, hey guys, I'm a new VTuber, I stream this, 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 and this is me. Show a picture of like your VTuber model, and usually if it's really good quality, people will follow you. If you still don't see any growth though, one thing you also can do is try Discord. There's a lot of servers that help with trying to grow your channel that you can use, so you do also want to use that. But basically just really be yourself and do something that no one else is doing. Play first-person shooter games, play a lot of horror games, play a lot of Minecraft. Try to do something that no one else is doing. Are there any more questions? Any other questions? Any questions before I get kicked out of here? Any questions? No more questions. Okay, if that's it, you guys are free to go. If everyone got a gift bag, you can.
Damn! Holy hell!
Next up, we have Katie as Katie A. from League of Legends. Next up, we have Keith D. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert as Lex Luthor Superman. Layla Ali is coming to the stage as the Lord of Thunder. Holiday Raiden.
I love it. I love it. LEDs. I love it. Look at those LEDs.
Okay, guys, here's Joe as Jaylien.
There.
Angel Bevelets coming to the stage as Princess Jasmine. all creators of us on Instagram as Bleach.
Oh my.
Physically accurate Vocaloid Aigu.
I love it! Yep, it's a Hatsune Miku! Woo!
Yeah, somebody over here actually has some.
I feel that. I feel that.
I'm wearing warm welcome for Pluto and Cinderella. And now here's Angel Devil from Chainsaw Man. Give it up for Albedo, Cosplay Hero, and
Holy hell! Sorry, audience. Wow. Look at that.
Royal cosplayer as Nurse Joy from Pokemon.
I was admiring something light a moment ago. Look at that, so cute! It's so cute!
All right, guys, give it up for Digit Cosplay as Amy from Soul Calibur.
Ooh! That's what I thought. I love it. Woo! God bless. I love it.
Here's DJ Pancake as Reggie from Bleach. All right, here's Mikuni Cosplay as Zelda from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
God, that is amazing.
All right. Jamie is Villainess's Miss Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Miss E. Sorry. Guys, give it up for Will as Mari from Love Live. Can you guys give it up for all of my contestants?
Now we wait.
All right, that's the judges delivery, and then we are going to come back. We're going to announce some winners.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This is probably copyrighted. Da-da-da-da-da.
Does anyone want to see him dance?
So a lot of really awesome young people entered this category doing amazing things, and I'm going to butcher this name, but the winner is Prince Pluto as Deco Midori. Likes Deco because of all of the different materials used and the manipulation of everything on this costume, and I'm multitasking, which I am not very good at doing. But Deku, please take a bow.
Deku, yeah, just kind of sit back a little. We had so many novices this time. Like, it was incredibly hard to figure out who was going to win this category. This costume was very well made, especially for a novice, and it had so much work. It was incredible, and that is Whiplash TGV with the Halo costume, not Master Chief. Very beautiful. You're good. Great touching soap. Woo! Give it up, guys. All right, so the next category is Journeyman. We have Novice, Journeyman, Masters. Journeyman category was again highly competitive, and I like the Journeyman category because it's someone who's maybe been doing it for a bit and just needs that extra push to get to the Master category. So whoever wins this category, you are now a Master, and it's very well deserved. So I would like to welcome up Gidget Cosplay, Amy from Soul Calendar. Welcome to the Masters.